I just want to let you know that I have two key fobs for this car, and I have both of them inside my house, and they are inside a Faraday box so that none of the signals can get out of that box and reach the Fisker Ocean. So this car is basically isolated from my key fobs at this point, and I'm going to totally rely on the NFC card to open and operate the car. Let's have a closer look. Here is the NFC card. I have a little label on here I did with the Post-it note so I know which one is 1 and which one is 2. And then the back looks like this. So, the vehicle being locked, let's test out how you open and close it. Normally, you would do the key fob over the center of the door handle. So let me do the same thing here. Yes. So it opens. Now, let's see how close we can get. All right, so I was about an inch away from the door handle, and it actually gets the signal from the card. So let's try the right side. I'm not getting anything even touching on the right side of the handle. Let's try the left side. And the left side does open. So yeah, so you can use the middle or the left to open and close the vehicle, just not the right side. So let's try it again, open it up. Let's go inside. Close the door. All right, so if you can see, hard to tell if the camera sees this or not, but the sensor is right here on the car. And if I press brake right now, I'm getting no key detected inside the vehicle. So let me put the key card on that sensor right here, and I'll press the brake and let go, and we have ready. So let's see, I'll just put the key card in the cup holder and see if I can drive. So I can go and drive. Let me take the... So yes, I have the ability to drive. I'm going in reverse. Parking. So as far as I know, if you touch the key card to the sensor, you're able to put the car in ready mode and drive. I assume that it will stay in that state as long as you are in the vehicle while it's unlocked and in the driver's seat. So I'm curious to see if you open the door, what happens. So let's open the door, close it, press the brake. I can still go into drive. Let me put it in park. Gonna open the door again. Gonna get out of the car. Gonna get back in the car. Gonna press the brake. Oh, okay. So as soon as you open the door and get out of the driver's seat, you can't drive anymore. So you have to put the card back on the reader. Right there. And then it doesn't have to stay there. You just have to tap it for a second. Now I will put it in gear and I can drive. So that's something good to know. If you do get out of the vehicle, obviously for safety reasons, it's probably a good idea to have it go into this lock mode where it won't drive anymore unless you put the key card back on the sensor. Otherwise, you can drive the car like normal if you had the key fob. Just one thing I'd like to mention is probably not a great idea to leave this NFC card just laying around in the car. I would put it in my pocket after I activated the ready mode, because then if you happen to get out of the car, you won't forget about it. I don't know. I think that's just a good safety thing I would do. So at this point, let's get out of the car, say we parked at our destination. Close the door and then tap it, and now the car is locked. So this would be just as if you did the key fob locking the car. So otherwise, using the NFC card is pretty easy. If you are a Tesla owner, you know exactly how this works, because this does the same thing on a Tesla as it does for the Fisker Ocean. You have to tap the car on a sensor to get in. Then once you're in, there's a sensor in the car. So it's just in different locations between the Tesla and this car, but otherwise it works just the same. So let me test some other things on the car. Since I have a second NFC card, I'm curious to see what happens here. So let me unlock it again. I am going to get inside. Hopefully not kick anything. I purchased this little credit card holder on Amazon, and the idea for this is that I want to see if you could mount this here over the sensor and have the sensor still work if you want to keep the key card in this location. So let me take off the adhesive backing here. I'm going to place this directly over the sensor. And obviously this is a removable adhesive. If I don't want this after a while, I could just take it right off. So if I take my NFC card, place it inside the pouch, let's see. I have full access to the vehicle. I can drive, and so on. But I'm curious to see what happens if I leave this here, and let's see what happens if I close the door and lock it with the other. So I'm going to lock the car. The other key fob is in there. I'm curious to see. So it does shut off. So if you lock the car, it will shut everything off, even with the NFC card connected to that sensor there. So let me open it up and do another test. Let me open the windows. Well, so for right now, everything is still non-ready mode, even though the card is touching the sensor. Very interesting. Let me see. Let me press the brake. All right, I am in ready mode. I can go and drive. So I don't need to take the NFC card off of the reader and place it back on again. It's fine to just keep it here. So that is interesting. Obviously a security issue. You wouldn't want to leave this key card permanently attached to this position. Because if the car is accidentally left unlocked, somebody could just immediately drive away with the car. However, there may be reasons you want to do that. If you're in your house and you're moving cars around or doing like car washes and this and that, and you want to leave this in here, that actually may be a good idea, especially for a car wash. Next thing I want to test is, let's see if I open the windows. Oh, I can't open it all the way because I'm going to hit my camera. All right, let me sit in the driver's seat. I have the NFC card on the reader on the dashboard. What happens if I take the key card and place it on the door handle right now while I'm sitting in the car? All right, so that locks the car, but it's still in ready mode. So that's interesting. So it works basically like if you had the buttons on the door and you hit lock or unlock. So I was just curious to see how that works on the vehicle. Now I'm going to test the key card with a wallet. So I am going to place it in the outer section of the wallet on this side and see if it works. I'll place it here. It doesn't work because of the thickness of the wallet on this side. Let me switch it around and put it on this side. And let's see if this works if I place it flat on the door. Not getting anything. Let me turn it around the other way, see if that makes any difference. Yeah, so unfortunately, trying to use the card in a wallet is not effective. You have to actually take it out to use it. So now on the inside, I'm going to place the key card into the wallet, and let's see how it works from here. And it does work. So it does work in the wallet, so I'm guessing that the sensor here is stronger than the one on the door handle. Let me test it again with it deeper in the wallet, see if that makes a difference. Let's lock it. Gonna press the brake. Oh, wow. So it actually does work with it inside the wallet that far. So that's impressive. So one more time and see how thick we can get this to work here. Let me put it on the far end of the wallet. Let's see if that works. Wow. So it went through that much of the wallet here. I'll take it out to show you. So it went through that, through this side and the other side. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. So basically at this point, we know it works well with a wallet on the sensor here on the dashboard, but you need to take it out if you want to use the sensor on the door handle. And for the last test today, I took the key card and nothing else. And I drove about 50 miles back and forth, and I didn't have any warnings that required the use of the NFC card on the reader right here. So yes, you can drive it for a long time without having to use the key card. You just need to tap it once when you start the car, and that's it. So I was curious to see if that was required, and definitely is ease of use for driving. So now you know. All right, so that was my quick overview of the Fisker Ocean NFC cards or key cards and using it with your Ocean. So pretty easy to use, just tap, locks, unlocks, put it on the sensor on the dashboard, and you get in ready mode and you drive. Pretty simple. If you have any experiments you want me to try with the NFC card, please let me know in the comments section below, or if you have any questions in general that you'd like me to do with this new key fob and NFC combo. That's about it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.